Hello friends, and welcome. Today I bring something new, a new aspect, a new element to my channel. Lunar Magic and how I work with the moon. The moon has always been a very important part of my day-to-day life, empowering me with her beauty and allowing me to find a continuous connection to the natural energies and rhythms of the universe. She has helped me learn to align myself, my energies, and my practice with the energies and movements of the celestial bodies to utilize their correspondences and properties and lessons to push my knowledge, learning, practice, and ultimately my growth. She has given me a framework to work within to learn and grow daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. The moon was my first encounter with healing energies and alignment systems. It paved my way towards developing as an energy practitioner and pagan. Over time, I've utilized the lunar cycle for self-development, growth, and energy alignment, working with her energies in many different ways. My intention for this new aspect, this new modulity, this new element is to bring knowledge, information, personal experience, and practices together for my friends with the hope that it will guide and bring them support on their path. I hope this new aspect, project, energy will allow alignment and growth to inspire others to work with themselves and the energy of the moon. Working with the lunar cycle is a personal practice. What's important is finding what works best for you and your lifestyle and your needs. The aim is to find the best way you can align with the energies of the moon. It's about utilizing her energy in cycles of growth. It's about going with the flow of the energies around you, noticing those energies and how they are already influencing you, raising yourself up to a higher alignment with those energies, beginning to work with them to bring their properties and correspondences into your energy field, enabling your growth. The moon influences a lot around us, from our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our habits, our routines, our monthly cycles, and how we connect to the universe around us. Connecting with her lunar energies is a great way to not only connect to her magical energy, but also to learn, expand, and grow yourself and your universe. Working with the lunar cycle and other celestial bodies is a deeply personal thing. Each individual is influenced in different ways, and the way they are influenced changes over time. This is because each one of us has our own fingerprint in the stars from our time and place of birth. This is known as our natal chart. We can see where each planet was on the day and time we were born. We can use this chart to learn how the celestial bodies influence who we were at birth and who we are today. Working with these energies can enhance your personal growth. Knowing the time is especially important as celestial bodies shift zodiac signs in moments. If you don't know about your natal chart, you don't really need to know about your natal chart to work with the moon. However, its influence on you can show you where complications are and kind of guide you on your first steps towards exploring a new layer of yourself. This can help guide you and help you understand how these celestial bodies influence you, and their influence will change over time because as we grow, learn, evolve, change, those energies will work with us in different ways. They will interact differently when our energies are different. When we level up and we grow, the energies of the universe meet us differently because they meet us at a new level. We can use the lunar cycle not only to expand routines and habits you want to keep, but actually learn more about yourself as you grow. The new moon occurs when the sun and moon align in the same position of the zodiac. Therefore, the sun and moon will be in the same zodiac sign and hold the same energies, vibes, characteristics, correspondences, and associations. The moon is directly between the sun and earth, so the sun is not illuminating the moon, and it appears to be dark, invisible. These energies meet during this movement of celestial bodies and bring in fresh new energies and growth. It can kind of enhance the energies of the zodiac that the moon and sun are sitting in and can be a good way to work within deeper matters of your life. It leads to an excellent energy environment to refresh and plant intentions, new beginnings, new starts, new cycles, in areas that are enhanced and influenced by the zodiac sign these luminaries are sitting in. The new moon is all about out with the old, in with the new. Often referred to as the first phase of the new moon is classically a time of new beginnings, new opportunities, new starts, new chapters, new cycles, new routines, new habits, new thought patterns, resetting and starting again new, becoming every day, because there's that chance to start again fresh and new. It is a time to plant seeds of intention, to start putting out those new thoughts, knowing that we are not stuck in patterns that we are in, that we can refresh and renew at any time. What's funny is it's all about intention. Because intention is a thing. It doesn't matter what it is, we each have our own intention. We could each work within the lunar cycle to our own benefits and what we need in each moment. It's a plan. It's an aim. It's planning. In medicine, intention has a different definition. It is the healing process of a wound. It works together, and the reason that we use the word intention when we are working with the lunar cycle is because it's all about healing. Our intentions, the way we work with the moon, will help us heal in different ways. It will help our vibrations align in different ways. It will help us grow in different ways. For what more is a new cycle but a new chance to heal and grow? So the new moon is a time of planning, of refining our aims, our goals, our vision, and putting the plan in place to make them happen, to ensure the next step in this moment. Now, astrology plays a big part in the lunar cycle because all planets and luminaries all interact in ways that influence each other. Because to the moon, we are part of their universe just as the moon is part of ours. Astrology and the new moon. You can tune into the vibrations that the moon is sitting in that zodiac sign. The moon will normally stay in a sign for 2 to 3 days. So in each cycle, the moon is going to rotate through all the zodiac signs. So each year, if you work with the new moon, you can work with each new moon in each zodiac sign, bringing in a new freshness and levels to your growth and development. So the new moon, Wednesday, that we are coming up to and about to enter its cycle, is the new moon in Libra. Now, Libra is known as a science of balance, hence the scales. And the Libra sign means balance. Balance, equilibrium, order, getting things in order, starting new habits that will help you get more order in your life or more alignment. Working with the things that you need to help enhance the balance in your life. It also has to do with romance, relationships, partnerships. But we're not just talking about romantic relationships, we're talking about all our relationships in all their forms. Our friendships, our social circumstances, our jobs, our coworkers, all the relationships that we interact with in our day-to-day life. Libra is also a sign of beauty. A sign of beauty, love, creativity, expressing ourselves, using our intellect, learning, studying, communicating. It's a playful, loving sign that wants to bring beauty to every moment. It is an air sign, so a perfect time to work with the element of air, to get moving and communicating. It operates in the realm of thoughts and ideas, a very go-with-the-flow sign. It is a cardinal sign, which means that it is the beginning of a cycle again. The cycle within a cycle within a cycle. The cardinal energy brings in action, playfulness, and adaptability. It is a take the lead energy that initiates action. Every season begins with a cardinal action. Libra activates fall. Cardinal signs have leadership vibes, a time to take charge, lead by example, set goals, routines, and habits. It's an excellent time to get the ball rolling, to refine things, and bring grace and charm to the things you initiate in this season. So, you can bring astrology and the celestial vibes into the way you practice and use lunar magic. The more layers you connect with, the more healing you can access. Working with each new moon can bring different characteristics, properties, associations, and vibes to the table. You can use these zodiac vibes to bring new beginnings into your practice, into your day-to-day life and healing. And you can just work with the new moon and its properties on its own too. Lunar energy is said to span 3 days. the day of the event, in this case the new moon, and the day before and after. This is how I address working with the lunar energy. By working over 3 days, I can break down the tasks, rituals, activities, etc. that I want to achieve during this lunar phase. It allows me to find the time I need for these activities, to work in shorter bursts, and I like to work in threes. So, the day before the new moon, I will focus on cleansing and releasing anything I have been working on, releasing from the last full moon, anything I'm struggling with, anything that my reflections have shown to no longer be working in alignment, anything I'm holding on to. Kind of like a final release, ready to embrace newness and to get ready to take steps to create a new start. Now, I don't use a set of routine practices. I tend to go with how I'm feeling and work with things that are apparent in my day-to-day life. So this new moon is in Libra, and one of Libra's characteristics is the focus on relationships, partnerships, and connections in all its form. At the last full moon, I released a relationship that no longer serves me. This relationship had been very important to me, and it rocked the foundation. So I'm still struggling and processing and healing and moving forward. So tomorrow I will focus on releasing this and letting it be as it is. There's no coincidence to the fact I am choosing to work through this right now. 1, Libra is a great time to work with relationship energy in all of its forms. 2, Libra is a beautiful, supportive energy, bringing joy, love, and connection. So it's perfect for filling the holes and bringing in new relationships and connections. Libra and Mercury retrograde are connected to communication, and relationships are based on communication. No coincidences here, just synchronicities, one action, an event after another in a planned, unstructured way where I am actively working through things with the energies around me. Now, working with this energy will aid the process and bring aspects and correspondences into the working, but it doesn't mean that I'll be healed. What it does mean is that I am working within the healing process. Because as with all healing and growth, it's a day-to-day improvement that are completely non-linear but ever connected. It is repeating these positive patterns of release, renewal, and actively moving forward in a continuous process that aids our enjoyment and experience of life. Using the lunar cycle, you can continuously work with this process of release, renewal, and growth. Back to the new moon. So the day before the new moon, I work with putting to rest and releasing whatever I've been working on in whatever form. I cleanse my environment and get ready for new beginnings. So working with Libra energy, you can release anything in the categories of relationship, beauty, your attachment to beauty, indecisiveness, education, study, and intellect, love and self-love, how you communicate, any imbalances in your life, your attitude, anything that no longer serves you and causes a detrimental impact within your life. Now, it doesn't have to relate to the zodiac sign that the new moon is in. What's important is how the process works for you, that you are doing it, and remember, it can be as simple or complex as you want or need it to be. It doesn't have to take hours. Fitting in your practice to your lifestyle is what matters, and making the time to actually do these things, not just think about doing them. It's about adding small bits to your day that incorporate your magical and spiritual practice. Because remember, it's all about intention. Okay, so now it's the day of the new moon. This is the time I like to charge and make items, ingredients, and elements I will need until the next new moon, and anything I will need for my new moon manifesting. Now, when I choose to initiate my new moon manifesting depends on when the moon is totally new. Now, why might the time determine what I plan to do? Because personally, I don't like to manifest into total darkness. I prefer to start my manifesting when the light starts to begin to shine. This is because to me at this stage in my journey, I'm working with darkness as a reflection and growth tool. Now my friend will do her manifesting at the exact time the new moon is new, regardless to whether it is nighttime or not. Because to her, she connects to placing her manifestations into complete darkness, complete newness, to spread out into the universe. Personalizing your practice is the key to your personal success, adapting, changing, and growing yourself along the way. Okay, so back to the new moon activities. I like to prepare, charge, and bless items for new beginnings, new starts. These are items that hold purpose in new beginnings, such as crushed eggshells, making black salt, anointing candles for new beginnings, new opportunities, making sprays, and oils. I like to charge items that I want to have new beginning power and hold the new moon energy, such as moon water, crystals, herbs, flowers, and other botanicals, as well as personal items and tools. I plan my intentions, refine my goals and visions, the steps I want to put into place, ready for manifesting. I like to do tarot readings for guidance, as well as meditation and new moon reflections, as well as looking at where I'm sitting energetically. I use the day of the new moon as a time to prepare for the new cycles ahead and to put these into action. And sometimes I'll do absolutely nothing, enjoying the rest afforded by the end of cycles and a chance to begin again. The day after the new moon, I will begin manifesting, focusing on my intentions and goals. I will make my new moon wishes, my intentions for this lunar cycle, setting my wishes and goals into action, letting the universe know where I'm planning on heading, where I'm planning on focusing my energy. I use a large range of tools when manifesting, from rituals, crystal grids, planting seeds of intention physically and metaphorically, journaling, meditation, divination, and astrological correspondences. It's a time to initiate the action and start the cycle. It doesn't really matter what you do, as long as you do something. By breaking my working with the new moon over several days, I've been able to enhance the benefit I can get from working with these energies. It allows me to find the time to do all the tasks that I want and creates no pressure to complete anything and enjoy the energies around me. Remember that each individual works differently, that life will often get in the way, and that taking the time to put in the work, set intentions, and start new cycles is the purpose of magically working with the new moon. As you learn to work with the lunar cycle, you will find what works best for you. You'll experiment and work with those energies around. You'll notice synchronicities that you didn't notice before. The moon is very magical. Her power can be enhanced. You can learn about her through the process of working with her energies. So I hope that you liked this new aspect of the channel, that you learned or were inspired about working with the moon. I would love to hear how you work with the moon, what your plans are for the Libra new moon. And I can't wait to share the next video to do with lunar magic. Until next time, manifest your magic. Bye, my friends.